Welcome everybody back to another Naruto welcome back to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Naruto Shippuden, episode 381. What happened last time?
Last time Naruto and Minato worked together to transport everyone outside of the blast, which was like all sealed in, and Obito grew that like giant thing in the middle with all those 10 tails flowers on it and made a huge explosion. But luckily everyone was out, so we'll see what happens next.
Indeed. Leave a like, subscribe, let's go. Check out Patreon to get a week ahead. If you want to get 5 episodes of Naruto instantly, all you have to do is check the description. And check out our exclusive series, which we started, Neon Genesis Evangelion. A lot of people who probably just watch Naruto but might like Eva don't know that we're watching it, but there you go. We are watching that exclusively on Patreon if you want to go check that out. Mm-hmm. Leave a like, subscribe, let's go.
It feels like we can accomplish anything. That's right. This feels just like when I was with Kushina.
Apparently being with Naruto feels like being with everyone.
I feel power welling up inside me. Come on, let's go!
Naruto's got this much chakra?
Shouting and showing off is all well and good. Don't tell me you've forgotten that nothing other than Sage Jutsu is going to work against this guy. I know you're not an idiot.
Don't underestimate me.
That's right!
Okay. Idiot than my elder brother.
Completely forgot.
It's being wasted on him.
You've sure surpassed all the previous Hokage, at least in stupidity.
Shut up, stupid Kurama!
Fools are easily liked and trusted by others, but if you don't mind that, there's no need to worry.
I'm worried that I'm an idiot, you know?
Saying that you might be able to go into Sage mode while in tailed beast state. You may have forgotten, but it happened during your final battle with Pain. That is Nagato. I got so mad at what he was saying that my chakra leaked out, even though you were in Sage mode at the time.
He got mad?
My power and your Sage power actually managed to synchronize.
I don't remember that.
Didn't that happen?
Did it? It might have. Maybe you remember better than me.
I'm pretty sure it did, and they're showing it, so they wouldn't.
It looked like new animation. That's why I was saying that.
Ready for tailed beast state with Sage Jutsu? You both have the same me inside. You can give powerful support to your son.
Whoa.
Yeah. Of course, I already knew that.
Oh my god. Wow.
I'll have some jutsu prepared too.
I'm absorbing nature energy a lot faster in this state.
That's good to know. Pretty handy.
All right.
Both.
Nice. Oh my god.
I want to watch that OP so bad. You have no idea. That would kickstart this watch session like nothing else.
Naruto, add Sage Jutsu to the Rasengan.
Okay. Now.
Oh.
Let's do it.
Just forge ahead.
That's cool. It's like Naruto's original way he did the Rasengan, where he had one like forcing the chakra out and then the other one like
Yeah.
spinning it.
Wow. This song's always so good.
Frickin' Obito.
That black thing sure is solid. Darn it! He used it defensively this time.
He predicted our attack.
All right then. For this next time, let's try adding Sage Jutsu to a tailed beast bomb.
Nice.
Good thinking. You might just become a greater Hokage than elder brother.
Oh my god. Isn't that crazy?
Hey, other Kurama, you helped
Yeah, of course, you got it.
Wasn't talking to you.
This is a familiar feeling after all.
I like how they just have that like on them, like flying around.
This is what Naruto's capable of now.
You've been gone a long time.
I want you to fight me. Fight me now.
Far will you go?
Meet me on the roof.
He looks so weird.
Yeah.
There's no harm in taking measures early.
He's manifesting the Ten Tails?
Yeah, that's still going on.
He's launching the infinite Tsukuyomi already.
Not worried about getting stopped in the middle of it.
He's launching the main shit right now. He said, fuck this fight. What, there's no point. Like, just need to cast the Genjutsu.
He just spit out the Ten Tails?
Ew, its eyes like just full. Why is everything the Ten Tails does just disgusting?
I missed the first version of the Ten Tails. It looked like a little crab or something.
It was still gross, but
I don't like the little
I'll
warts.
suspend the barrier for now.
He needs to put everything into it. Look at all the lights.
Then we can fight alongside Naruto and the others.
you sure?
The Akatsuki theme. This is
Get out of there, you guys.
They choose to play the Akatsuki theme right now because this is everything the Akatsuki has worked for.
This is...
Oh, it sucked. God damn it.
Why do I get so many of them coming after me? It is called the Divine Tree. Ten Tails' final form.
His final form really sucks.
Just what exactly is this? Chakra first originated with this divine tree. All the chakra that is, even the vast amounts of chakra you possess. Humans stole chakra from the divine tree long ago. This thing is merely trying to get it back. That is all. What? The endless passage of time has cast an obfuscating fog over the fact. Do you know how and why shinobi came to be, Hashirama? Long ago, before they even had the faintest concept of chakra. People still continuously wage battle
theme?
against each other.
Kiri?
The divine tree was worshipped by the masses as a sacred pillar. The divine tree bore a fruit that was said to be produced only once in a millennium. I don't know what, if any, significance it holds, but legend said that the fruit was never to be touched. But there emerged a princess who took and tasted of it in order to reap the tree's power and win the war that she was fighting. Afterward, she gained the power of a god and was said to have quashed the war all by herself. Her name was Kaguya Otsutsuki. Oh, she was the
Kaguya.
first person to ever have chakra. Kaguya would bear a child who was born with chakra already dwelling within him. The divine tree came alive and started running amok in order to reclaim its stolen chakra. That is Ten Tails. And the one who stopped it was Kaguya's child. His name was Hagoromo Otsutsuki. He's the forefather who preached the teachings of chakra and began the sect of shinobi. The man known as the Sage of the Six Paths.
How do you know such things?
It is so inscribed on the Uchiha stone tablet.
Whoa.
Is this what you meant by dreams of the far future?
It's pretty crazy how long he's had the same plan, basically.
Yeah.
Or-
He's a very driven guy,
oh my god, it has an arm.
and he knows how to hold a grudge.
Oh, nice.
It's like
Damn.
Saucery's laser.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Well,
There are too many. Lord Fourth, can you teleport right to Naruto?
I can't. That last flying Raijin and these vines are depleted by chakra.
How?
In that
But-
case,
You're
Maybe 'cause he
covered
gave
in the
it all
nine-tailed cloak.
Maybe because he gave it all to Naruto?
No, let go of me.
I literally forgot he was here.
Sarutobi Sensei. Old man. The old stick himself.
Defeating the sticks. Beautiful.
Saru. Okay.
For a second it seemed like it wasn't gonna work.
So, Kaguya Otsutsuki.
Things finally settled down.
It's pretty brutal.
That's one way of putting it. The roots, it looks so creepy.
Is this what you meant by dreams of the far future?
Yes. Although, there's one thing that's off.
What do you mean?
Take a look. When this divine tree's bud finally blooms, the moon will reflect the eye at the flower's center. The infinite Tsukuyomi will be fully activated.
Now, be still. You've all endured plenty already.
Endure. That's what a shinobi is.
Wow, that felt like such a short episode.
Did it?
Yeah. It literally felt like it was 7 minutes long.
What'd you think of it?
Pretty good.
Good?
Like,
You think so? You like all the new stuff?
I
What
do.
you
I
think of everything?
I think it's yeah. I like Naruto and Minato working together. That was pretty cool with their giant Rasengan, which I was a little bit like, oh, freaking Naruto, just like he has one move. But at the same time, it's like, oh, it's really sweet because Minato like made that move previously, so that was pretty nice. But Obito is just like not wasting. He's not messing around anymore.
Yeah.
And I kind of like that because, like, why would you?
Yeah, if
you have the
already.
if you like, it seems like once that's deployed, like they can't defeat that tree, you know. So it's like there's no reason to hold it back if you just set it up and then defend it, or just wait while it sucks the life out of everyone. Then he's pretty well set, you know. And Madara is.
Oh, don't look. 1 second. Oh no, you're good. You're good. You're good.
And then Madara is just like taking a break from his big fight to give a little history lesson. Yeah, so that's interesting that it was this tree.
Yes.
So it was just a tree.
Sorry.
A tree
Hope
just
he's not
like
marked.
just like hanging out in the world, I guess. And yeah, that it had a forbidden fruit. Very
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess that's kind of interesting how it wasn't even like the Sage of the Six Paths in the first place who like gained. He was just the first person to be born with it.
Right.
Which is kind of interesting. I wonder if this was intended from the start or if this was like a secondary addition on top of the like original lore. It kind of seems like that. You think?
It's a divisive change to the lore. Yeah, it opens things up in a way that is like some people thought it was like a bit too much, you know.
I'm not like super mad at it, but I kind of liked before when it was like, I don't know, it's kind of like the Sage of the Six. It was like starts with the Sage of the Six Paths, who was the Ten Tails Jinchuriki, like all this stuff, and then like he was the start, and then the next thing was his two sons, who then like inherited half of him each.
Yeah.
But then now we like get into like before him, and then like I feel like that is like what maybe like, because it seemed like he was like he was like the start of this, but then it's like he wasn't the start of this. She was the start. Kaguya was the start of this, and then he was like after that. I guess I'm all right with I don't really care much either way, but I feel like it seemed cooler before to me in a way.
Agree, yeah.
Like I don't hate it, but it seems like it was just taken up a notch.
They didn't technically change anything because he was like, basically what happened was she took the chakra, then had a son. The son had all the chakra, and then he used the power that he was born with to like seal the 10 tails in him. So it like just adds some context to that, but it does add.
So how was it before? Did they just say that he like learned about it somehow? He just like.
They said that like he was the father of shinobi and he like created all the jutsu. Originally he was like a Buddha figure. He was basically the Buddha who like attained enlightenment, and he's a sage, right? So he attained enlightenment and then passed his knowledge and his traditions onto the creed that was in this case known as shinobi. So it kind of like turned shinobiism into like a religion, and wielding chakra as like a meditative practice, which it is. It was like congruent with everything. With this, it turns it from like a more of I'm out of my depth because a lot of people remember during the pain arc when I said Cerberus was of Christian mythology, which is just ridiculous. So I will inevitably get things wrong when we start talking about mythology and religions and stuff like that. But from what I can see, it seems like they went from like not strictly, but like very much more Buddhism inspired, and then now you have Kaguya, who is like the godlike figure, and then now the sage is like the sun, the holy sun, and then there's and then like just the small detail of Obito in the 10 tails Jinchuriki form of having like the crucifixion like hole in his hand.
Yeah.
But it's because like the thing like pierces through it, but it's like specifically this hole right here in the hand, which may or may not be a reference in some way. It seems to be tied into like a grander, more like westernized idea of this like religion or ancient mythology, or at least more influence in that direction. I don't fucking know. That's just what I've been picking up on the rewatch. But they did change it from just specifically he was a guy, he was the sage, he was like a godly person, but he wasn't a god. It's like the Buddha, how they're just a guy who attained enlightenment and sort of got this glimpse into the divine.
Yeah, because what it seemed like before is like there was always chakra, and there was always a like nature energy, and like those things were just there, and he like found a way to
harness and control
to access that thing that is already innately in everyone. And then it was like, no, it was like nature energy was around, just like in the world, and then all chakra was condensed into this one tree that was just chilling out, and then it was like stolen and then like dispersed, essentially. So I guess it doesn't change that much, but I'm not like...
It reframes what we already knew.
Yeah, I guess I'm not like crazy about it, but I'm not mad about it either, is kind of what it seems like...
And it's your intuition that like it was added on?
It seems to me like it seems like they added in to be like, oh, isn't this so cool? It's even bigger than what we thought. But I'm like, it's kind of just the same, but you just added that in to like make it bigger, but it's the same thing. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It just adds like a very like centralized it adds like monotheism to this, like that there's the father, or in this case the mother, and then the son and the Holy Spirit being like the 10 tails, or like the devil being like the 10 tails, or the sort of the sins of the father sort of coming back to haunt the son in a way. I think that's kind of the metaphor, but in this case it's the mother. Like the sage, the holy man, the person who who created peace, who gave everybody the tools to defend themselves, and gave rise to chakra and understanding oneself and all that stuff and all this cool shit. Their parent harnessed that power, and then they inherited it, and now they have to deal with like the consequences of that, is like the idea of the story. Let me know, actually, I'm curious if this is like if this is still more grounded in Buddhist mythology, or if there's like, if people have done analyses of this, of like different religions, more Shintoism maybe. There's obviously a lot of Shintoism in regards to the Uchiha especially. Yeah, I'd love to know more about that, because I'm picking, like, with my Western bias and all the shit that I grew up obviously learning, there's like, I obviously pick up things in a certain way, but I could just be totally wrong. So I'd love to know the ideas behind all this shit.
I did think it was interesting what Madara's talking about, of like how even if people like access that power to do something good, it just like was never good because it's innately like
stolen, or
yeah, I guess if that's the thing, or just like it's kind of the like fighting to end fighting type mentality. Like they're shinobi. They're like their whole thing is like literally fighting people and having powers.
I mean, that is that has been the theme since Land of Waves, and
I'm just saying that it was interesting that Madara noted that there.
Well, anything else you want to say?
I think that's pretty much it for this episode.
Alrighty, leave a like, subscribe, check out Patreon to get 5 episodes ahead. We'll see you in the next one. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.